Welcome back to Wormhole Extremists. My name is David. I'm with Nicole.
Hi.
And Evie.
Hello.
And we're at the Plaza of Nations in Vancouver.
We are at the Plaza of Nations. I'm going to just jump straight in there with a couple of goofs that happened really early on. So apparently at 1 minute 19, there's a reflection where you can see cars and a railway train pass in the background.
Yep.
Then at 1 minute 30, there's someone wearing yellow behind the camera reflected in a window.
Right.
And at 2 minutes 10, there's a reflection in the lower right-hand corner of the screen next to the flagpoles. Right after Tilt gets stuck, you can see a crew member.
Okay.
So we've been here, and it was so exposed. I couldn't believe it. I looked at it and I was like, I can't believe they actually filmed this here because of all the stuff going on and how, like, in the open it is. Like, it's in the middle of Vancouver, you know?
Yeah. And
next to the waterfront.
Yeah, it is the waterfront.
You can see the waterfront through the doors. See?
So it's also used, obviously, in 2010.
Yes.
And the Plaza of Nations, for those who don't know, has been earmarked for redevelopment. So in August of 2022, the land developers were given the green light, and they're planning to build like a 28-story mixed-use building, because this does overlook the False Creek, which is a beautiful narrow inlet in the middle of Vancouver.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Gross. I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember anything about this episode because I hate it so much. So, you know, except like the end.
I was like looking at all the reflective services.
Me too. I'm not paying any attention to the episode.
Wouldn't a knife have been better?
Yeah, maybe I don't think he would have had time to grab it.
Maybe, but isn't it in his side pocket? Ooh.
Ooh. Yeah, saw the cars.
Yeah, I just saw, yeah.
Yeah, so not a deserted planet.
God, can you imagine filming here, like this show with this bug on his back in front of like loads of people just walking past and going about their business?
Yep, absolutely.
Like, I can't imagine trying to film a serious episode of television in this kind of situation.
So I like to call this episode the one with Junior's limitations. Or the one with Mayborn's offensive odor. That's what Ali says.
Hogwarts said there might be a lot of goofs with reflections, but when the bug flew by before landing on Tilt, you can see its reflection in the window. That's good.
That's pretty awesome.
They did do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's a gnarly looking wound.
I don't like bug episodes, except the Eratus bug. That was a cool one. Isn't there like some cockroach one in season 9? Ugh. This is a really cool precursor. I like this one for that.
Yeah, it's a reaction, all right.
Not working.
Junior's not doing his job.
No.
He's on vacay.
He's like, you're alone with this one. I'd peace out, mate.
This is Colleen Renaissance first Stargate appearance before she takes on the role of Cassandra.
Yes, Ali.
I can talk about cool things actually. Yes,
and, go. Apparently in the Australian and Region 2 DVD releases, this episode runs like it happens before Spirits instead of Tok'ra 1 part 1 and 2.
Weird. Okay.
Interesting.
Which is kind of strange. Yeah. And apparently this episode is very similar to a season 1 episode of MacGyver called Nightmares, in which MacGyver is poisoned with a hallucinogenic drug and he receives help from a young girl that stashes him in an abandoned building.
Oh, terrific.
Richard Jansen read it and went, hey, I've done this before.
This sounds familiar. Yeah. It would have been a long time before this, though. You might have forgotten. Yeah. And also the planet designation, like you showed the folder, is BP63Q1.
Yes.
Why doesn't it start with a P?
Yeah, that's weird.
Because it's kind of a little bit off, and like in my head I was like, does P stand for planet?
Originally it was supposed to, and then M was for moon.
Bug? I was gonna say it's BP, like big planet.
That's cute.
Bug planet, yeah. While we're sharing fun facts, Jeff Golker has said with you, David, and I spoke to him about it as well, that when he was a kid, he met the girl that plays Allie.
Yes.
Colleen,
yeah.
And he had a bit of a crush on her at the time, and I think that's really
I don't
cool.
blame him.
Actually, I think I might have been with him and you when he mentioned that.
Yeah, it's entirely possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, both actors,
very cute.
both the same age.
I remember. Actually, I don't think I knew prior to like talking to him properly about it when he watched Bane a few months ago.
This episode also marks the first time a non-sentient alien breaches containment.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
This is the one time we see this guy.
I was going to say, yeah.
Yeah.
Brought some rando outsider in.
There's also a lot of pop culture references in this episode, but a lot of them are quite subtle. There's, I think Jack at the very start said, witness, if you will, a ghost town, which is a Twilight Zone reference.
Mm.
And Allie says a whole heap as well. She makes reference to The Fugitive, The Godfather, and James Bond.
Yeah.
Which are all like movies like way before her time.
She's probably got an older brother in the household who's watching them,
I'd say so,
or
yeah.
a parent. So, because she's clearly exposed to cultured stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have much positive stuff to say about this episode, guys. I really...
It's all right. So I'm guessing Teal'c's genetic material is on the left in that computer screen, and the aliens is much more complicated on the right. So
I think so, yeah.
Look at that helix.
Oh yeah, grim.
So we have a goof coming up in a couple of minutes, but it's very subtle. So around the 11-minute mark, when Teal'c has been led away and Hammond says something about it being Mayborn's idea, you can see a chalk T mark at Jack's feet when he walks away.
I hate when that happens. It's weird seeing Teal'c in such a bad spot.
Mm-hmm. I'm wondering why he's on his back with that thing.
Yeah,
I was gonna say,
that's
oh my god.
Point. You'd think at least he'd be on his side.
Mm-hmm. You should have him in that thing they had bloody
Kowalski
in,
yeah.
Yes.
The hole in it.
The
Absolutely.
yeah, like the physiotherapist's bed
massage
thing
table
with the
type
hole.
thing, yeah.
Well, hog wild. Who says these bugs aren't sentient? Well,
we do. We wrote Stargate, obviously.
They're more than welcome to be sentient, but yeah, we're gonna wipe them out. It's like I Am Legend, like the transformation into the creatures. The creatures are sentient. The book rather than the movie. So.
Well, in the movie, they're also kind of sentient.
In the alternate ending, yes.
I see that one as the real ending.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Mayborn. This is the only good part of this episode.
Babe,
the return of
right there. Yeah.
Hello, Mayborn.
Hey, future bestie.
Like Jerry Seinfeld. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
Tom is a good guy.
You know what? This isn't like a romance, but I love enemies to lovers, and in this case, it's enemies to besties. Whenever people hate each other and then like each other, I love it.
Yeah, they're frenemies.
Yep.
Besties is a stretch.
Well, Mayborn has the arc
besties.
where, well, no. Jack tolerates him. So
in a bestie way. Evie tolerates me.
Don't tolerate you. I love you.
I know you love me, but you tolerate me.
It's hard to believe that this man in 6 seasons is going to be king.
I know.
I know.
It's good to be king.
He really has the best character arc. I love it so much.
And the actor is such a wonderful man.
Request permission to beat the crap out of this man.
Yeah. Well, Hammond's like barely controlling himself, so I think he'd probably like have a few shots as well. Yeah. Well, this guy tries to redeem himself in the end, doesn't he?
I think so, yeah.
Because he says that he'll destroy the sample, like it'll get lost or destroyed by accident. But still, pretty slimy thing to do.
Will you know?
Oh, God. Oh, boy.
Yeah, this is not a great episode for liking Mayborn. This is brutal.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to be looking out for this chalk mark at Jack's feet.
Oh, goodness, yes.
Yeah, but how much of that would be his decision? Like, he's following orders.
I can't believe they got him chained up like that.
Ridiculous. Yeah. Unfair.
Like he's gonna run. Yep.
Oh, looking at his feet. Looking at his feet.
Yes, you can see it. You can see it below his...
Sure can. Yep.
Yeah, left foot.
That's just a scuff.
Make that excuse. It is.
Oh, it's so obvious when he got
Yep.
Yeah, that was pretty. Yeah. Don't they reuse this van like 1,000 times throughout the show, and they just painted different colors?
I don't know.
I've seen that same van.
This is the same production van.
Yeah, looks the same.
Generic van.
It's a really like obvious van as well. Like you don't put that van somewhere and be inconspicuous. Like the amount of times they're trying to sneak and do things, and they have that van there. It's a bit sus.
Yeah.
I think they have it in Chimera.
Like covert ops.
Yeah, they had it in Chimera when they were hiding outside Daniel's house. I think
they do. Yes, they totally do.
I was sitting there like, wow.
I can't remember the business that they pretend is on the outside.
It's pretty bad.
I think they just changed like the signage or whatever.
He's in so much pain.
Ooh. Yeah. Jesus.
Yeah.
Like a horror movie moment.
Yeah.
Forgot. That was kind of cool, actually. The one cool thing about this episode.
Big
honkin'
huge honkin' bugs. Could you understand what he was saying through him being choked?
Yeah.
And he takes out his symbiote, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
He just wants to die, I guess.
Or the symbiote's fighting back so hard that it's with whatever this is, that it's causing him additional pain on top of it. This whole episode is just gross all the way around.
I like the symbiote stuff. You know, we don't get to see the pouch often enough.
No, it's true.
Like, I like to remember how gross and nasty the Gould are.
You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. You can imagine that's what he's saying.
I was just thinking, you know, all the bad guys in Stargate are all quite like invasive. You know, like the Gould like have to. Oh my god, the Gould have to be like in you. The Wraith like really like life suck you.
Yep.
The Replicators stick their fingers in your head.
Ghouls and Wraiths. I mean, that's pretty. Gould is Ghoul and Wraith is Wraith.
I find the Wraith more disgusting.
Yeah.
Than the Gould.
What is it? The Pierre Bernard said. No, sorry, Evie, go.
I was going to say, Ray Wood made an excellent point. I think it might be the same van that's used in 1969.
Quite possibly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Pierre Bernard. What about Pierre Bernard?
He said that he thought the Wraith Queen was kind of hot. And, you know, I agree. And I don't say it.
Yeah, sure, in a way.
You know?
I love how the symbiote just waited there for them to show up. I guess it was, if it's, you know, sentient, then it knows it probably needs to stay put before just disappearing into the jungle and dying.
Yeah.
Oh, Mayborn, shut your yap.
Oh, yeah.
You know what's weird? I feel like Mayborn gets more handsome the older he gets in this show. Because, like, at this point, he's got, like, you know, a shaved face and, like, his hair's doing something weird. And, like, but later on, his hair kind of grows out. He gets a really nice beard.
Yeah.
He looks so good with a beard. He is a beard man.
I kind of find that with RDA. I find him way more attractive in Stargate than MacGyver.
Michael Shanks looks good either way. Like he can either be a cutie patootie or bearded, scruffy, hot mess.
Cutie patootie.
Exactly, cutie patootie.
Yeah, he's gonna start Core-eyeing him. No, not Core-eye. What's it? Right of Malcheroning himself pretty quickly.
Yes. Self-Sharon. And yeah, this is the episode where they learn how to keep a symbiote alive outside the body. Hog wild.
See, I forgot that because I hate such
an electrical charge.
Correct. Yeah.
Like a 9-volt battery or something. Right, exactly. So, we generated an EM field.
Metamorphosis, an episode of Stargate in season 6.
That's right.
Jed Ted said not wrong about the Wraith Queen. I can always rely on you, Jed Ted, to be like into the same stuff as me. Yeah. Good points being raised here. Oh, I love dogs.
Good old shepherds.
I used to have one. My dad called it Sam because of I Am Legend, and I said, "What's wrong with you?"
Well, just don't kill it.
Yeah, well, it's dead, so rip to that. Is there something wrong with Nansen's voice this episode? His voice sounds way deeper than usual.
He might have had a cold or something.
Yeah. Sounds like he lost his voice a bit. It's very low.
Yeah, I think he might be a bit blocked up, maybe. Yeah.
He sounds hotter than normal. I'm not going to lie. This is working for me.
Block sinuses do it for you.
It's like when Phoebe has that sexy voice when she gets really sick in Friends.
Yes.
That's what it sounds like to me.
Just got to get him to sing Smelly Cat.
Yeah, and my sticky shoes.
Oh, that's right.
Deep, sexy voice.
Yes.
Lockwood just said, "My dog is Vala." I approve.
There you go.
My cat is Freya.
Also and Twisty.
A Stargate character. Yeah, and Twistifer.
Twistifer.
I didn't name him, though.
Was that Adam's doing?
No, his foster mom named him Twisty.
I like that name.
Didn't want to change it.
It sort of works because we have a crisp in Australia called Twisty, and it's orange. So I think that's what he was named after.
Oh, okay.
I
thought sense. You were about to say it sort of works because he responds to like cats don't respond to their names. Maybe 10%
really.
of them do.
I mean,
so it doesn't really matter what you name them because they're not going to respond to it.
No. My dog's name before she came to me was Kitty because her racing name was Kitwo. And so I was like, I want to go for something along the lines of Kitty that's easy to remember. And my favorite book is Invisible Life Addie LaRue. So I called her Addie. So it has the same kind of like E kind of thing.
Yeah.
And she responds to it well. So
you don't want to give dogs too many syllables to deal with. Like 2 is the most.
Well, Freya's original name was Asa, which is just awful.
That sounds awful.
Yeah.
Sounds like a laptop.
It was a brand
by
of
the name
computer.
of Acer.
Yeah.
ACER. Yeah.
No, this was like I think it was like AYSA or something.
Oh, okay. Well, Acer, ACER is also an electronics brand.
Dan One said Stargate SG1 versus Smallville, who had the most episodes? Smallville, because it overtook SG1 for longest running sci-fi.
Exactly.
And I'm still annoyed about it. So
that was the first stock shot of Denver. Oh boy, here we go.
Oh, this is how we find out how he got his tattoo as well.
Shulock.
I find this stuff really awkward. I find the art. I've stumbled out into the real world, and I'm interacting with humans who don't understand stuff awkward. I can't do it. Holiday, not holiday. Is it holiday? Yeah, holiday. Yeah. Really. I hate that for that as well. I feel secondhand embarrassment watching it.
An auroch knife and molten gold is poured into the wound. Yeah.
Tilk versus the Street Toughs. It happens a couple of times.
Yeah. And Lois Lane is in one of them. Yeah. Who's in
Indeed.
Smallville.
Indeed.
Erica Durance.
Look at that.
Whose husband played Anubis.
Yep.
And was he Sokar as well?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Good old Allie.
Why did they choose for her to come back and not the other actress to play?
Because she wasn't available.
But so why did they choose this actress? Just because it worked?
I think she actually does look a tiny bit.
Yeah,
her
it's a brunette.
Up. Yeah.
Long-haired brunette.
She's ginger, isn't she?
Me with my facial, facial blindness, I bought it.
Right.
But I'm not good with faces. So.
Oh, so you just automatically assumed it was the same girl?
I think initially,
I did not.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw right away.
I thought Allie was a redhead.
I don't remember about Allie. So
you can't really see her hair. She's always wearing the hat.
Well, if you're thinking about Cassandra later, doesn't she have ginger hair?
Colleen is not a redhead.
Bit, yeah.
So,
really?
No, Colleen's brunette.
Am I blind?
Colleen's got brown hair.
Maybe she's got a bit of a shine to it.
Yeah, it's quite possible. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, so for me, I've got quite dark hair. Compared to other people. But in the summer, some of my hair lights up a bit ginger. So maybe that's it.
I'll need to blow my nose to be right back. Nice place for a transformation, don't you think? You guys there? Got an audio problem here. Can you guys hear me? Okay, I lost y'all. All right. Great shot. You sure did. All right, guys, hang on just a second. I apologize for the audio. There was some kind of a reset there. Guys, ladies, can you talk?
Did they not hear me making my complaint?
Yeah.
Yeah, no one was hearing your comments.
Oh, no. I was
Sorry
insulting how much I hated the performance and how RDA was doing the performance of his life with that bug and how I was so impressed because it made it believable and I hated it.
Yeah, well, we didn't really talk about anything exciting. We just said that we're surprised that they didn't wear more protective gear when they returned to that planet.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Because, obviously the bug can penetrate their clothing, so...
you know what? I would have made like a mini tank and gone in with a mini tank.
Yeah. Yeah, this is pretty gross with the cocoon. So if they'd left Tilk, he would have burst into 1,000 bugs.
Yes.
Ew.
That's how they procreate.
Grim.
Equal matter conversion. Sorry about the audio trouble, guys. It's better this episode than like Heroes or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Jeff texted me about this before, and he was like, "Are you excited for Bane?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm not, Jeff. I'm not. I rushed home just to watch this." You know?
Oh, the gooey fingers.
You rushed home to get through this. Yep, he's metamorphosing.
I was like, "Should I just call in sick?" I'm like, "No, I don't do that."
The room was occupied. What type of weapon?
Raywood said Teal'c has a lot of master convert. He's a big dude.
He'd be mostly protein as well, so
yeah,
it's a lot for the bugs to produce themselves from.
Mm-hmm.
The only redeeming thing about this episode is the end.
I love Colleen. She's great in this.
She is good in this. It's really sad that she's recognized those kind of symptoms in Teal'c, and she's associated that with recovery. Like maybe someone in her life has gone through something similar.
That's why I mentioned the needles, because this is like, you know, this is kind of place where people's kind of problems would like hide out.
This girl comes from a rough neighborhood.
Yeah.
Her dad got shot and died.
I'm assuming it was like her brother that was in that gang of ruffians.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
You want my chocolate bar?
Yeah, some chocolate bars.
Yeah, so much she.
Not a Fifth Avenue. That would have been a cool callback if it was a Fifth Avenue bar.
I don't even know what it is.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
It's just a generic.
It looks like it's got like peanut butter, like brittle or something in it. What it looks like.
That's a huge.
It's a big.
Bar.
Yeah. That's a Teal'c size bar.
Look how small it looks in his hand.
Oh yeah.
Yep. He's a big dude.
God, I want some chocolate now.
Peanuts and caramel.
I knew there was peanut in it. She's
maybe.
Broke.
What's in it for me? That's great.
I'll buy you a great water gun. Jesus. Love this. Yeah, she is good in this episode. One wall.
Like in The Godfather.
Yeah, there's another reference.
I've got a donut next to me. I think I'm going to have to take a bite out of it.
Go ahead.
I'm hungry.
It's right there.
Do it.
I don't think I don't think we had Butterfingers in England. Yeah.
We don't. By the way, this donut cost me £4.50 in Cambridge because Cambridge is expensive. So.
One donut?
£4.
Wait,
seriously?
one donut cost you like $8 US?
Yeah. No, it did.
What's special about it?
That's ridiculous. That's like a whole meal at McDonald's.
It's a thick glazed donut with, for some reason, like seeds in it. It's like from a really fancy place called Crosstown.
Oh, okay. So it's a fancy donut. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
There's nothing fancy about it. It just tastes like a Krispy Kreme glazed donut.
All right. Anyway, back to the episode. There's the juice. Yuck.
So for those playing at home, there's apparently 3 different versions of the Super Soaker that are used in this episode.
Really? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So Ali's initial water gun is the Super Soaker 50. And Teal'c replaces it with the Super Soaker CPS 1000. And the gun he keeps for himself is the Super Soaker CPS 1500.
Wait, he gave her the 1000, you took the 15?
At the end, he'll overpower her. So that's funny.
That's very funny.
I love that someone figured out like what versions.
Which versions? That's great.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, you can buy them off the shelf. So, just sat down and looked at them. So I loved water guns.
I was about to ask, did you play with any?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you through the donut.
Did you play with any? I think is what she asked.
Oh, absolutely I did.
I speak donut.
Damn, Ben said he had a donut that was over £2.50. Bruh.
That's crazy.
Yeah. What is a Kimball?
Yeah. to Richard Kimball.
Do you think he caught up on all the like Earth movies, classic
not
films
by
because
now?
of her?
Well,
No, as in like because of her.
Yeah, probably. She probably recommended some. Yeah.
I'd like to think they had a movie night, like down the line,
like a team movie night.
Yeah, where you went and hung out with her, thanked her, and then she was like, "Oh, have you seen Star Wars?" Yeah.
Oh, she may have introduced him to
Star Wars. Yeah,
that would have been so cool. That's a headcanon thing. That officially happened in canon in my head.
That's adorable. Actually, I buy that.
I love how he's telling her to leave so that the bugs that spawn from him can go out and hunt her down.
Yeah,
it's like, don't you know the end result of this?
I found something positive and long-lasting about this episode, guys. There is hope.
Oh, that's right. Her dad was a cop. That's how he died. I forgot that.
Great question. Shots fired at anybody who had to attend extra school in the summer.
Yeah. I did summer school in college.
Well, that means you're stupid, according to her logic. So
right.
Sorry, David.
I'm sure she's talking her age, so.
We don't really have that sort of thing in Australia. Although I did kind of, I guess, go to what you would call summer school. Just after I graduated high school, I went straight into university.
Somebody explain this to me.
Instead of waiting,
well, it's many different
like
things.
4 months between.
Depends on what
semesters.
it is. Yeah, so you can get credits. Anyway, back to the story. Okay.
The gray's really coming out in Jack's hair. Love it.
Yeah.
Too, sure.
Silver fox.
He looks better gray.
This girl is lovely. Okay, she's making me care about this episode a little bit. God damn it.
she's making sure that they can't find him. She's obviously like scoped out the place and she knows it really well. So she's showing him the best place to hide. Yeah.
Lockwatcher says, it reminds me of a typical MacGyver episode. MacGyver hurt, needs help from locals to avoid detection.
Exactly.
I didn't watch enough.
I've
never seen MacGyver.
Yeah.
I've only seen it all the way through once, but I do recall this particular like the version
theme of
this episode.
Okay.
Yeah.
You've seen the whole show once?
Was that before or after SG1?
Are you kidding me?
What do you mean?
It's in Evie. Did Evie watch it?
Oh no! Just recently I watched it like 2018, 2019 around there.
God, I'm not that dumb, guys. Jesus.
Know, that's why I couldn't
give me
believe
some credit.
It.
Oh, okay. You know what?
MacGyver
seems like the question. And, yeah.
MacGyver came out the year I was born.
What year was that?
85.
Ah, okay. Yeah. So
that's not good.
I'll be 40 this year, so 83, baby.
Oh no.
With the help of Junior.
This guy's redeemed himself a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
He
didn't know who he was dealing with.
Nah.
We've got to solve the Junior problem.
Someone think of something, my goodness.
I didn't piece this together, but is it Jack's throwaway like ER reference that makes them think to give the tank like a little bit of a electrical pulse?
I don't remember. I'm remembering finding these things out as we go. So
same.
Because Jack says something about it's too bad you can't zap it with paddles like you do in ER.
Right. Okay. That could. There you go. Did they get a tip for this building? Is that why they're in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did. I think the
police, the kids told the police and then the police.
Ah, that's right.
Yeah.
He didn't like his answer for the molten gold tattoo.
When I first watched this episode, I think I was like on my phone because I hated it so much.
That's where I can usually, that's where I it's usually an indication to me that I'm not enjoying the episode if I find myself having to go to my phone for additional entertainment.
Yeah. How old was I? I think I was about like 14. So I had my phone still had buttons on it.
Mm. I would like a helmet like that.
This is all we found. A child, not this.
She's not gonna like the way he smells.
Oh, jeez.
She's so sassy.
Honestly.
You would have thought she'd have more respect for like people in uniform if her dad was
well, she may be resentful
he's a different
of that
kind of
now
uniform.
that her dad is dead.
She did say that she's good at reading people, so
yeah, she's good at reading people.
I have smelt him, and he smells great. So
Tom smells great. That's right. Oh boy. There you go.
There we go.
Evie, look at you.
Yeah, it was his comment.
That's great.
I didn't put that together until I was researching it.
Defibrillating would kill. Well, dude, we don't want to defibrillate it. Yep.
You've done it,
So
sir.
what did I do?
That's so funny. That's typical Jack.
Yeah.
Yeah, this bit grosses me out a little.
Oh, with the we're about to see with the weird.
Yeah, like
cocoon.
he's like cocooned.
Mm. I think
the concept art for this is great.
Yeah,
it's really cool.
I did actually look at the concept art.
I do like it. I like kind of like gross sci-fi things sometimes, you know? Like the X-Files had some nasty things
that's true.
in it, and it's pretty cool. Put two and two together. Good job.
It looks like the fake spider webs that you
get.
At
that's what I was thinking.
Around Halloween.
Oh, should I go as Teal'c for Halloween next year? I'll just cover myself in the cobweb stuff and just be like, I am Teal'c in Bane. And then I'll like have a little super soaker sticking out, which is not part of this moment, but I want it.
That would be really cute. Do it.
I'll send pics.
Ted, great reference. Is it defibrillating now? Great reference.
I can't wait to get to that episode.
There we go. 3 C batteries is all a Gould needs.
Jack,
my worker is done. That's
so
funny.
I
didn't know we were the equivalent of 3 C batteries.
Yeah.
15 people to get to. Yeah, that's
this girl is full of sass.
She got in contact with him quite well, like compared to oh my god,
Martin Lloyd.
No. Oh well, that, and also oh my god, why can't I think of this?
I believe in you. I don't know who you're talking about. You're gonna have to re-feed me some info.
Oh my god.
Just like Jack
got
said.
This.
Man, look at that. It's almost too late.
Look,
you are the help.
A payphone. Yeah, there was a payphone.
That's funny, yeah.
I had to use a payphone once in like 2010.
I hated it.
And then they stopped having them. Well, I didn't have a proper phone. I just had like change in my pocket.
So I was talking about Citizen Joe.
Yes.
You know, he's like trying to find information on whether Colonel Jack O'Neill really exists, and he can't get anywhere. But she managed to get straight through.
I think maybe because
probably had a phone number
thing. Yeah.
Maybe,
if you ever got lost on Earth, they would have given him a number.
Yeah.
Definitely not a direct line if it went through 15 people, but yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, he looks so bad.
So bad.
The makeup there is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Very ashen.
Because we're going to a special place.
Yep.
Oh, what a sweet kid.
Don't worry, Allie. We'll stay in touch. He owes me one. She did such a good job.
Yeah,
she could have sunk this whole episode if the kid didn't work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ew! It heals open. It heals.
Mm.
Yeah, but can you reverse it? Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm happy he's got the snake.
Oh, love this.
Unfortunate lab accident.
What a babe.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's only a small thing that he's doing to try and make up for the very large bad thing that he did, but still.
Yeah. It looks like ketchup on his face a little bit.
It kind of does.
Yeah.
So I think I read somewhere that Michael Shanks didn't know that there was going to actually be water in.
Oh, I hope that's true.
That makes sense. That fits the vibe.
Ah.
I like that Chris Judge is actually quite a, not child, but very young at heart. And so I feel like this is just like a little bit of a prank he wanted to pull on Michael, where he's like, oh, yeah, we'll have water in it. Don't worry, bro.
Yeah. Well, he's a bit of a jokester on set, wasn't he? So yeah, I could buy that.
There's some great behind the scenes of them all messing around, especially Michael and Christopher.
It's the 1,000 guys.
Rage and firepower.
Yeah.
There you go.
I love that Daniel's like, what happened? Like what's going on? Like Teal was like, we have to go shopping.
And it's already got water in it. Oh, the game is on.
The look on his face.
She runs off.
How else is she to defend herself?
That's right.
This is... Oh my God. That's so salty.
It's awesome.
My favorite scene in that episode.
That's what I was saying. It's the only thing that like really redeems it as an episode is that kid and Teal'c having a little bit of fun at the end, you know? I want to see more of this Teal'c and less of the I'm yelling at my wife Teal'c, you know? I watched Birthright the other day because I was like, I just need to see it kind of balance out.
Right.
So I'm less angry at Birthright. He's way better by that point.
I love
this.
This episode was better with friends, guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Tolerable with friends.
Tolerable with friends.
Jeez. Well done. Great. I mean the prop of the bug it's cool. It's well done. The visual effects are good. The acting is good. The story is just like so, but they did what they could with it, and it's an episode.
That's Stargate.
That's Bane.
It definitely is.
Yeah.